Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. You know what, y'all? I mean, really, the goodness of God is overwhelming if you think about it. I mean, really, really think about it. Even when your circumstance doesn't look so bright, even when you're going through something that's causing you discomfort, pain, even in that, God's goodness is actually overwhelming. Because don't forget while you're going through this moment, first of all, this too shall pass. But also, secondly, remember, man, ain't everything else that you've gone through that seemed so insurmountable at the time, didn't you get past that too? I mean, it's amazing if you really think about it. You don't get stuck on any one issue your whole life. The only people that get stuck on an issue their whole life is people who won't let it go. That's really all it is. There are people who exist, and you may be one of them. Oh, please know I've been guilty of it myself before. But I learned something. There are things in my past that I just would not let go of. It was done. It was over with. I was past it. But I would not let go of it. It was over. The dude that did it to me didn't exist no more. The problem that it created didn't exist no more. The only problem that kept hanging on was I would not let it go. And man, you can't go forward if you're going to keep looking in the past. It's an impossible thing. It's like driving a car. If you keep looking only in the rearview mirror while you're driving, you're going to crash pretty soon. And a lot of people just keep crashing over and over and over and over because you won't drive your car. You keep looking in the rearview mirror at the past. Oh, woe is me. Oh, you know, they did me like that. You know, I ain't been the same since he cheated on me. Oh, man, ever since she stole my money, I ain't been the same. Man, she played me. And ever since that, I done treated women differently. You may have some deeper stuff going on, but eventually, guess what? Do you understand that when you have a relationship with God, you can take that to him too and drop it off and leave it there? Do you know that he can fix and heal that? Maybe it's something serious like that you need fixing or healing from. A relationship with God can fix and heal that. But man, come on, y'all, whatever it is, and I'm not trying to downplay it or make it act like it wasn't traumatic in your life because, oh, God, you don't want to, you don't want nobody to do that to you because you want to be the poster child for misery. So please don't let me take that from you. If that's your position, that's your Hall of Fame card you hanging on to. I'm the poster child for misery. Oh, no one is more woe than me. Then please don't let Steve try to take that from you. You go ahead and hang on to that. But let me tell you something, though. If that's what you're going to hang on to, that's what you're going to always be, the poster child for misery. At one point in time, you're going to have to get on and move past it. Sometimes, man, it's merely a simple thing of taking it to God and leaving it there. You know, some people don't have money for therapy. Some people don't even know who to call for therapy. God is the best psychologist in the world. He can fix it for you. There is nothing too hard for God. You know, when something seems impossible, y'all, God does the impossible all the time, every day. You want to know how I know? I just look at a couple basic things. Do you know that sun comes up every day in the morning? It comes up in the east and it sets in the west. You can't do nothing about that. Or you can wish, cause you planted your flowers on a certain side of your house. You can wish all you want that maybe one day he would bring it up out the northwest so those flowers would no, it's going to come up out the east. And once the sun hits the horizon, when you look in the water, like if you ever out in LA and you see the sun going down, once you can visually see the sun touching the horizon, you have 3 minutes. You have exactly 3 minutes. You can sit there with your watch. You can time. You have 3 minutes and it's gone. 3 minutes is gone. I read that somewhere and then I went and tried it. It's gone. Every day, if it's clear enough, not cloudy, once the sun touches the horizon on water, you got 3 minutes. When the wind blows, you can't do nothing about it. He can bring it from the northeast, he can bring it from the west, he can bring it from the south, he can bring it hard, he can bring it cool, he can bring it hot. It's certain things that God does the impossible all the time. How those stars sitting up there, how can you find these constellations, the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, Orion the Hunter? Oh, that's God. That's God. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't reach them stars, you can't shoot at them, you can't move them out the way. Orion the Hunter's belt is going to beat them 3 stars at an angle. You can call it what you want to call it. It's still, that's what it is. See, he does the impossible all the time. He created heaven and earth. You're saying that God can't get you through your past. Somebody did this to me. It's the worst thing. I had the worst childhood of anybody. God can't get you past that. He can move heaven, mountains, earth. He can form the Grand Canyon. He can make the water come over Niagara Falls 24/7. He can't fix your little bitty past, yours. It's amazing how people make their problems bigger than God. Somebody told me one time, stop telling God how big your problems are and start telling your problems how big God is. And go on with your life. Quit driving your car looking in the rearview mirror. Ain't nothing back there but your past. And if it was hurtful or painful or something you just felt like you can't get over, take your problems to God and leave them there. You hear the old spiritual, all you've heard it. Take your burdens to the Lord, leave them there. You hear it all the time. But you think that applies to everyone but you? Come on, man. There are a lot of people out there going through much worse than you have and have overcome it all. Why won't you take the step to overcome your past so you can get on with driving your car and see where God's trying to take you? But it's a trick of the enemy. The enemy tricks you from seeing your future by having you constantly looking in your past. Man, it's a trick of the devil. If the devil just let you quit, if he would just let you get to driving your car and look out into your future shows hopefulness. You have hope when you see the future. But he can keep you in misery if he keep you looking at your miserable past. God looking for you, man. God would love to hear from you. Let's spend some time talking to God today. Hey, God, what's happening? It's me. I know I ain't talked to you in a while, but I feel bad about that, but I need you. He know that. Everybody should say that prayer all the time. It's cool. All right?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies, gentlemen, everyone within ear range, all of you today, all of you who were here yesterday, those who are new to the ride, welcome. Honorary members, steady members, loyal members, dedicated members, new members, family and friends. That ought to cover everybody. Oh, and also haters. We have a few haters that listen to the show just to find something to say about, and I am here to oblige you. So keep listening. There will be moments in the show designed specifically for you. We're awfully glad to be here this morning. Join in with us as we enjoy ourselves today. It's going to be a good one. I anticipate a lot of levity today. If there is no levity,
3 of us have gone home.
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let it begin. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, the mouth of the South, Mississippi, Monica Jr., whose government name is Kier Sprates, and the legend that is nephew Tommy. Junior, what's going on with you today, man?
Man, taxes, man. Whew. Paid this
to the
check.
right person.
Yeah, man. Paid the right check. Let me tell you something, man. I called my pastor yesterday for encouragement. Let me tell you something. Good man of God. I believe in him. Good man of God. I called him. Said, man, I need some encouragement. I said, can you help me? Because I got to write this check today, man. And I just don't feel good about it. I said, man, do anything in the Bible. He said, well, when Jonah was in the whale's mouth, what that got to do with money? I have no damn idea why you talking to me about Jonah in the whale's mouth. He's sitting up here talking about, I said, I'm paying taxes. He talking about, well, when Daniel was in the lion's den, hey, man, the check I'm writing don't require Daniel or the damn lion. I need some levity in here for me to feel better about myself. Is there any scripture? He said, when the Lord told them to turn water into wine, I don't care nothing about that. I'm writing a check that's going to cost me too much money. I don't need to hear that. Is there anything? He said, go in there and get the coin out the fish mouth. It was 1 coin. I ain't paying 1 coin. They want way more. See, this ain't working for me, Real. This ain't working for me. Is there any lump sums in the Bible? Is there anybody had to pay this much money in the Bible? Why is you talking about stuff that can't help me, I can't see this, man. I can't see this, Go ahead.
I think he did help you, Junior.
What?
Jonah in the whale of the...
Yeah.
Jonah in the belly of the whale.
Yeah.
The lion's den.
Yeah.
All that's helpful information. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because don't pay them taxes. You gonna know what all them stories is about. Then.
You gonna have a lot of time to read.
You gonna be in the furnace, the lion's den. You gonna be in the belly of the whale. Don't pay them taxes.
Man.
I appreciate you, Pastor.
Yeah. You say, don't pay them and find out you gonna be in all them places.
All them places. You gonna be David down there with Goliath with no rocks or slingshot. Yeah. Keep on.
Keep on. Don't pay them.
Yeah.
Man.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
We're going to do a little adoption.
But why are
Adoption agency. Let's go. Cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Clarence.
Yeah, this is he.
Clarence, how you doing, man? This is Robert. We were trying to get a schedule with you guys. Maybe we can swing through and pick up little Clarence, I guess, around 6 if you guys are available around 6.
Okay, what do you mean picking up little Clarence?
Well, we got the call that we can come and actually pick up Clarence and take him with us. Have you guys packed his things up yet?
Whoa, wait a minute. Got the call from who that you can come pick him up? I don't know nothing about this.
Well, my name is Robert, and my wife and I got the call that we could... Do you not know about us adopting little Clarence?
Oh, what the adopting who?
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Are you guys at Drive?
Yeah, that's my address, but what you talking about? You gonna come take my son from me?
Okay, but your son is 2 years old, right?
Yeah, he's 2. What they got to do with you coming to pick up my son? And what is this agency's number?
Well, the agency told us that with adoption agency, they've got all our information. We've filled out all the paperwork, and you guys aren't aware that we're supposed to come there today to pick him up?
Hell no. What adoption agency said this was? How to get my information?
I'm not sure. We've got pictures of Clarence and my wife has actually gone out and bought balloons and everything, and we were going to come through. They told us anytime today, so we felt maybe like around 6 p.m. we'd come get him.
Well, no, you ain't coming here to pick up no Clarence. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, wait a minute now. This can't be happening. Okay, wait a minute.
What's happening?
You're Clarence Senior, correct?
Yes, I am.
And you don't know anything about us to come over there to pick the baby up?
Hell no, I don't know nothing about this. See, what's the name of this place again?
Adoption agency.
Who gave you my information and how they get my information to come pick up my son?
I don't know that, sir. All I know is we've bought a car seat. My wife has bought balloons.
Man, I don't care. Y'all bought a car seat, balloons, high chair, whatever. You ain't coming to get my son.
Okay, sir. I mean, what I'm not going to do is tell my wife that we're not coming to get Clarence Jr. today.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to tell her that, because you ain't coming here to pick up my son.
Sir, with the paperwork that I have, Clarence is actually my son now.
Man, you and your paperwork. You ain't coming here to pick up my son.
Sir, Clarence Jr. is mine. I'm actually going to change his name to Robert. So, like
hell you are. Come on over here if you want to. Come on over here. I'm waiting for you. I'm standing in the driveway right now.
Okay, well, wait a minute. The adoption agency tells us that you guys are not doing well financial. Are you working?
No, I ain't working. What that got to do with anything? I ain't gonna get rid of my son just because I ain't working.
Okay, but so in other words, you're not able to provide for him, from what I understand.
Man, my son ain't missed no meal. He got clothes on his back. He got a roof over his head. Man, you ain't coming here to pick up my son. I don't care what I got to do, man. I go out, cut grasses. I make money on the side, washing cars and everything. Okay, but come here and get my son.
But don't you think he deserves a better home? I don't know what the screw up is. I don't know, but I'm trying to at least rationalize with you so you can understand why me and my wife.
Rationalize with you. You ain't coming to get my son. He in a good home right now. I love my son. You ain't taking him nowhere. I'm telling you, I'm right here in the driveway. Come on over here.
Sir, I don't want to go back and forth, but me and my wife are coming to get Clarence today.
Okay, come on. Come on. I'm waiting for you. I already told you about 2-3 times. Come on, I'll be waiting right here. I guarantee you.
Sir, I don't want any altercations when I get there. I just want Clarence to get in the car, and me and my wife are going to take him to his new home.
When you get here, it's going to be one hell of an altercation. So you might want to come to law, whoever's going to come with you. Bring the adoption agent too, so I can whoop that too.
You know what, man? If you was to be able to provide for your family, wouldn't nobody be trying to adopt your child? The problem is that you can't take care of your family. Now, me and my wife coming over there, and we coming to get Clarence Jr.
You ain't coming down here to get my child. Man, you get down here, I'm going to you and your wife up. How about that?
Hold on, wait a minute. Well, you finna do what to my wife?
Well, I don't hear women, but I'm going to tell you right now, you and your wife going to come down here. I'm going to hurt both of you. Anybody come down here try to take my child up out of my house, they going to get up. Guaranteed.
I'm coming to get it. I got to do what I got to do.
I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't coming down here to get my son. You, your wife, I'm telling you, nobody's going to come here and take my son.
I'm not disappoint my wife.
You got my number. I don't know how you got my address. I don't care what the agency you got going through or whatever going on, but I'm telling you right now, you come down here, I'm all y'all up.
I'm not going to disappoint my wife. Now, she think we coming to get this.
I don't give a disappoint whoever you want disappoint. I don't give about that right now, but you ain't about to take my son about this.
I'm gonna come and get him out that house, and I done told my wife I was coming to get him.
Man, I'm telling man, you better tell your wife. You come in this driveway, I'm gonna be sitting right here waiting for you, and I'm gonna every last one of y'all up. Every last one of y'all. I don't care who you bring. You can bring President Obama, and I'm gonna you.
You ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna
try to take my son out of your house. I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody getting
all I'm finna do is let you know this. I'm coming to get Clarence Jr.
You ain't got nothing to tell me or let me know. I'm letting you know right now. You better come here with the coroner and everybody, because I'm about to you up. You gonna leave here with a come on here and take my son.
Let me tell you something. You get his clothes together so he can come and live a better life. He's not living a good life there. You get his clothes.
I told you about 6, 7, 8 times. Bring your down here, and I'm you and everybody, whoever you bring down here up, you try to take my.
You know who else I'm bringing with me? Because I'm bringing somebody else with me.
You better bring an army.
Say what?
It better be a army to come down here and get my son about this house.
I'm bringing nephew Tommy with me.
Oh, man. You serious?
This is Tommy, man. This is nephew Tommy.
Man, man, I'm about to up everybody out here. Man, come down here taking my son.
Your brother named Benjamin got me to get you, dog.
Oh, man, see, that's how family gets up. See, next time I see him, it's on. Man, that was a good one there.
Oh, man. All right, Paul. Tell me one more thing, man. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I did that right there. I did it with ease. I was stupid this morning on purpose.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. You're listening
to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we have an update on 16-year-old Ralph Yarl. He's home now, recuperating after he was shot twice. And the 84-year-old that allegedly shot Yarl is finally being charged for the crime. Also, Mike Tyson said he'll do a rematch with Evander Holyfield or Roy Jones Jr. if the price is right. And Miami-based rapper Trick Daddy finally had his 1994 gold grills removed from his teeth. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Yeah, can you imagine?
Ooh, Trick Daddy.
That's just too much. All right. Jarvis in Valley Ranch writes, I'm 36 and I've been married for almost a year. My wife's appearance has changed drastically since we got married. She decided we're vegan and she lost lots of weight. We didn't decide this together. How do I get her to compromise?
I mean, what's wrong? She's lost weight. Obviously, you haven't. Is the weight loss bothering you? I mean, she's trying to stay healthy. And let me just share something else with you. You've been married a year. A lot of women do stuff without your permission. Just want to point that out, dog. It ain't going to be the first thing she going to do. It ain't going to say nothing to you. And, if it's for health purposes and she's looking better and feeling better by herself, what are you upset about? Unless you at that. See, when you ain't home, you ain't eating vegan. You doing something else. So your weight ain't moved. She looks drastically different. And for her, she might be happy with that. So deal with it.
Maybe he likes her thicker. Yeah.
Well, I like them thick too, but if this is what you got, this is what you got. What you gonna do?
How does he get her to compromise?
No, ain't no compromise. She don't want to be thick no more. She got tired of carrying all that thickness.
All right, moving on to DW in Charlotte. DW in Charlotte says, I'm having an affair with a man that is getting married. And he said he really loves this woman and he plans to treat her like a queen. He makes love to me like he loves me too. How can he love her, but he tells me he'll never leave me alone?
What? See, you're asking the wrong questions because you keep combining them with something else. The man told you he loves this woman. He letting you know he ain't going nowhere. He telling you this. Now, in the words of Judge Lynn Toller, don't let a man have to tell you twice he don't want you. But then he makes love to me like he loves me. How you know? You ain't comparing the two. You got nothing to compare the two with. So you don't know how he doing you. He ain't never told you he loves you. Now he said to you, I ain't gonna never leave you alone. He didn't say he wanted to marry you, be with you. He didn't say he was gonna leave his girl for you. He just let you know you finna be a side piece for as long as he can.
That part. Yes, sir.
That's yes, sir. What part of that you not hearing?
Yes.
Because that's all he told you.
She's not hearing that at all.
Oh, how can he make love to me like he loved me? How you know what he doing to you that's different from her? I'm telling you it's a difference. He done told you he love her and he gonna treat her like a queen. He did not tell you you were gonna get the queen treatment, and you're not. You're gonna get the thing treatment. It's difference between being the queen and the thing. You the thing.
Oh. Okay, you're dropping knowledge today.
Want to make sure.
What? Say, men ain't hard. We real simple people. Everything you need to know, we either saying it or not saying it. And if we ain't saying it, hear me clearly.
Preach.
All right. All right, DW in Charlotte. Moving on to Chinga in PG County. Chinga writes, I carpool to work with 3 people and I sleep on the way when it's not my turn to drive. Yesterday, one of the girls popped me because I was snoring. My reflexes made me hit her back really hard. Now they want me out of the carpool. She hit me first, so why are they mad at me? Is it really because I'm a snorer?
Yeah, you know good and hell well that wasn't no reflex. You know good and hell well.
That's what she said.
No, somebody pop you from snoring. You don't really know what that is because you first got to realize where you at. You cocked your hand back and bust her upside her head. Now you got to get your ass out the carpool. Can't snore when you're driving. You finna drive yourself to work. You can't carpool and you can't be a snorer and violent. Nobody wants you riding with them. Everybody wasted their coffee all over their dress today because you sit up here busting people in the head because you done laid your head back, mouth wide open. Pop! Oh, hell no, you didn't. Now you in the car fighting.
You're mad at her.
She out the carpool. You can't ride no more. You loud anyway. Probably heavy-breasted. That's what make you snore. Your breast is heavy. Got a lot of weight on your chest.
You snore? You got heavy breasts?
Yeah, I got a heavy stomach. You got to get the weight from somewhere. I don't have breasts, but I got stomach, though. You got to get the weight from somewhere. The weight got to be pressing on you somewhere. But if you heavy-breasted, though, now, it could be down. Hey, okay.
Okay, I don't like your little logic with your little heavy-breasted comment or what you trying to say.
Well, there's two people on the show.
Vivacious, I snore. Is that what you're saying? Curvy, I snore. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say nothing about curvy or vivacious. The word I
you said you like them thick.
Own it.
I love them thick. If you heavy breasted, it's gonna put that extra weight on your chest and close your esophagus down.
Where you
and
get that
that's what's gonna cause you to be gagging for air. Because you got to gag for air.
Don't try to throw a word like esophagus in there.
Girl,
okay,
like Shirley, like he got a science word.
I know.
Okay, well,
we're not buying it.
I don't give a damn.
I'm gonna let you do this by yourself, dog.
Windpipe.
Yeah, let him be out there on his own time.
Tonsils.
Don't say nothing, Junior. Don't say
that little dangling in the back of your mouth. All that. What you want to call it?
Whatever you.
All right.
What's that thing called in the back, Shirley? What is that called?
Uvula. All right, coming up next, we'll tell you how you can register to win $1,000 to transform your spring. And we'll have today's entertainment news as well, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Well, I have a big announcement, and I'm sure you can use an extra $1,000. That's right, I said $1,000 this spring. So listen up, Steve Harvey Nation. We partnered with Olay Body Lotion this spring for the chance to win $1,000. Olay Hyaluronic Body Lotion nourishes your skin with an all-day hydration. So transform your skin this spring with Olay Body Lotion. 95% of women had visibly smoother skin in just 7 days when used 2 times a day. Also try Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash, and to enter and to get the rules, visit steveharveyfm.com and you might transform your spring with $1,000. I love saying that. $1,000 could be yours, okay?
Nicely done, girl.
All right.
Thank you. All right, switching gears now to an update. Well, on this story right here, we've been talking about this, everyone, the whole nation. 16-year-old Ralph Yarl, who was shot twice by an 85-year-old homeowner when he mistakenly went to the wrong house to pick up his siblings. Well, Ralph Yarl has been released from the hospital. That's great news. And according to the Kansas City Star, he's home and recuperating with his mother, who is a nurse. Ralph's father reported that he continues to improve. He's responsive and he's making good progress. And more news in this case, as pressure mounted on Monday to have the shooter, 84-year-old Andrew Lester, charged with a crime. Clay County Prosecutor's Office charged Lester with assault in the first degree and a Class A felony. He could face life in prison if he is convicted. Lester was also charged with armed criminal action, which carries a max penalty of 15 years in prison. The prosecutor admitted that there is a racial component to this case, but when asked whether hate crime charges could be added, he said that in Missouri, a hate crime is a lower level of felony. The good news is that young Ralph is at home and recovering.
He need to be in jail till he dies.
He should.
Yeah.
Well, he 84.
Something has to happen. And people can quit talking about, well, he 85. Well, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
He 85. Okay. Well, what would have made a difference? He was 25. What?
No, I'm saying he ain't got long. He gonna be in there. He ain't gonna lie. He got long.
Yeah, and I was also reading, they were saying something to the fact that he may, because the young boy did not cross the threshold into his home. You shot him through the door, knowing you were causing him bodily harm. You shot him twice. So that's good news on those felony charges too. So
it doesn't make any sense, man. You just looked out the door, saw a black person, and tried to kill him.
That's it.
This was, you tried to kill him. Headshots is to kill.
Right,
yep,
Steve.
absolutely.
You're right.
You know, this young boy, he wasn't a threat. He wasn't breaking in. He wasn't violent. He wasn't raising his arm. He wasn't tearing away your screen door at the window. This little boy knocking on the door, man, I'll come get my brothers. Pow, pow. And then to go to all them neighbors' house, run. And then they don't help him.
After being shot
and then the third person that helped him made him raise his hands up and lay on the ground.
Oh my God.
That's how I just saw that on the news story this morning.
Wow. 16-year-old kid.
And that's how the third person helped him. At least they helped him, but they didn't know. But you know whatever. At least they helped him. I'll give them that.
They saved his life. They helped save his life. So whatever. But the conditions.
It's just a horrible, horrible story. The great news is that he is at home recuperating. His mom's taking care of him. She's a nurse.
Good.
We'll keep you posted on that story.
I hope he doesn't suffer long-term damage. I hope he can fully recover, which is a danger when you have a traumatic head injury like that.
That's very true, Steve. Very true.
Prayer.
Yeah. All right, switching gears again. Finally, rapper Trick Daddy is trending because he went to the dentist after 15 years of not seeing a dentist. 15 years he hasn't been to the dentist. Yeah. For over 30 years, Trick Daddy had gold grills on his top and bottom teeth, and his teeth were in serious need of attention. The gold caps were from 1994. They had decayed. Trick Daddy's teeth were so bad that he needed surgery to repair bone loss. Trick still plans to have his bottom teeth done next week by the same process, and Trick Daddy has reportedly spent $60,000 on the treatment so far, and he will get porcelain veneers in the end. The entire process should be completed in the next 2 months. This is all according to TMZ. Here's a question, and Steve, we know how much you hate going to the dentist, but what's the longest time period you've gone without seeing your dentist?
2 years.
Really?
That's a long time.
That's a long time. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Judge
feel
me.
how you want. I can't stand
you and Trick Daddy need to get it together.
I don't like him. Damn
and
Trick
why is
Daddy.
it that you don't like to go, Steve?
I don't like him. I don't like nobody in my mouth. I don't like holding my head back. I don't like me gagging. You still working. You see me gagging. Get your hand out my damn mouth, man. Let me swallow.
Where's this suction at?
I can't stand all that noise and stuff, man. I need movies, music, gas.
You have a lot of anxiety. A lot of people have anxiety about going to the dentist.
They don't like
Y'all don't understand. Shirley would tell you because we got the same dentist. I have turned his tray over before.
What? You have what? He has pleaded to me. Please tell Steve to come in. It's time for his cleaning. It's time
you
for
not
it.
tray I got the gag. I turned the tray over, dog. I told you I'm gagging. You see me gagging, you still working. Get your ass away from me, man. I bet now pick all that stuff off the floor so I can swallow.
All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, it is Wellness Wednesday, and Kier, we call him Junior, but his real name is Kier. He will tell us about his Living Your Life podcast. Okay, we'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Junior, you have a new podcast. It's called Living Your Life with Chief Medical Officer at Dillard University, Dr. Corey A. Bear. You two provide perspective on healthcare, fitness, and an overall healthy lifestyle. And your first guest is legendary comedian, family member Earthquake. So tell us about the episode with Quake, Junior.
Oh, man, it was great sitting down with Quake, man. It was one of the things that... he has a story, and it's a really good story, because after he did Legendary, we all saw the Netflix special, but how he got there is an amazing story that we have, man. And Uncle, he talked about you, Uncle Steve, because he, you one of his favorite. I asked about his top 5 favorite comedians, and he said first off the top, Steve Harvey, because he showed me how to put these 3s, 2s, and 1s together. Man, he talked this story, man, that you taught him how to put a set together, man. Yeah. And he talked about his time in the military, but he talked about his family, and then, I didn't know he had a family member that had sickle cell. And he told me about that family member, and we had a really great discussion about how he overcame the challenges in his career and how the times he got told no. And it's a really good, interesting story to hear from Earthquake, man. He was still funny, but he really told a true story.
Oh, so it ain't just about sick people?
No, Uncle, it ain't just about sick people, man. It's about living your life, man. We talking about overcoming life, man, challenges, moving forward.
Wait, Junior. So you just thought he was interviewing just sick people?
That's what I'm saying.
He said one of his cousins got sickle cell. I thought they was
I didn't know that. That's all I'm saying. I
thought you was talking about the challenges of knowing somebody with sickle cell.
No,
I'm sitting there watching TV, now all of a sudden you got
no, man, we ain't doing that. This is an inspirational show, man. That's what we do, man. We inspire.
Y'all run out to the car, he get cold, now y'all ain't going nowhere.
No, we ain't doing none of that, We doing this, man. So this is what we doing. So he is crazy, but that's what it is.
Hard to watch a game, somebody having a crisis. Hey, man, hey.
I do want to ask you what inspired you to do this podcast.
Oh, what inspired me to do this podcast is me, because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm overcoming. I'm overcoming life. I'm living.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm positive, man. Yeah, but that's it, because of the fact that I'm supposed to be gone by now. Yeah. I'm supposed to be gone. Remember, they told me I was going to die at 11 years old. I'm 44. I've been proving the doctor wrong.
Come on,
33 years, man. That's what inspired me to do this show.
Why you here?
That's why I'm here, big dog. I'll tell you right now. I don't care what it is you're going through, man. And I'm telling you can really make it. I don't care. Sickle cell ain't a death sentence. Mm-hmm. It's motivation for me to keep living. There's some other people that need to see me. They need to see an example like me.
Boy.
That's what I'm doing. And I'm showing them how I'm doing it. Every morning I get up, come on this radio show, man. That's inspiration for somebody. I ain't letting my circumstances define me. That's all I'm doing.
You inspire me.
So let me tell you right now, if you want to see this show, go subscribe right now. Go to livingyourlife.online. Livingyourlife.online, and you can see all
I'm
these
better
episodes.
cause of you.
That's what it is, Big Dog.
All right. Thank you, Junior. Congratulations. Living Your Life podcast. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. Okay, we're going to talk about Morgan Freeman right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Morgan Freeman is back in the news because he's setting the record straight about his feelings on race in America. In a very rare interview with the Sunday Times, Morgan Freeman, who is 85 right now, and said that he does not like being called, quote, an African American. And he does not like the use of the phrase Black History Month. His exact words were, Black History Month is an insult. You're going to relegate my history to a month? Also, African American is an insult. I don't subscribe to that title. Black people have had different titles all the way back to the N-word, and I do not know how these things get such a grip, but everyone uses African American. Wise words from Morgan Freeman. I'm with you, Morgan.
Okay, what is he then?
Black. He's black.
Okay.
I'm black too.
He's
black
other.
So, Steve, you've been around a long time. I mean, you know, we've been called coloreds, Negroes. N-word.
I was here for all of them.
Yeah, and all of that. So now we're being called African American. So my question to you is, do you agree with Morgan Freeman?
I do, really. I've always prescribed to being black. Mm-hmm. I like black because too many times I don't feel American at all. It's just too many times that we're not included in the Constitution all the time. We're not allowed the freedom of speech. We're not allowed the pursuit of happiness. We can't even go pick up our little brother and sister at somebody at the wrong door no more.
Make a mistake.
Yes, Lord.
You can't live where you want to live. You can't go to what school you want to go to. You can't get pulled over by the police. You can't have a cracked tail light. You can't. You got to have your driver's license and registration damn near taped on your driver's side window.
Yes.
So they can see, because you can't reach for nothing.
Right.
No.
You know, you can't forewarn the police that you have anything. It's just so much that makes you feel unwanted over here. So that term African American is not necessary for me. I do and have always preferably prescribed to being black. I like the title black. See, because that way I know what that is. I know what come with that. Don't fool me. Don't trick me with the American part, the African American part. Now I do like the African part. I do like identifying with my home.
Yeah, our home continent. Yes, sir.
Which is Africa. I do like that part. But I'm an African black. I think that's what I'm gonna get a new title. I'm gonna go with
black.
African black.
New word we're going with African black.
African black.
African black.
Okay. AB.
So you and Morgan Freeman agree?
African black.
Yeah, and I very rarely agree with Morgan on just about anything. You know, because I just said certain things I'm not gonna do. Like Miss Daisy could have got however the hell her whole ass was getting on her own.
It was a movie. He didn't drive her in real life.
Actor.
I'm damn. You're not gonna sit your old ass back there and talk to me. You either get your ass in the front like we dating, or we not going.
You're not rapping in the back though.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Get your old, both of us old. Get your ass up here like we seeing each other. I'm not calling you Miss Daisy. I'm gonna call you Daisy.
Come on, Tommy.
Wow. Yeah.
I ain't got it.
Come on, man. You know I've been waiting for it. I've been looking at you,
Steve
waiting
said his
for it.
part. You gotta say your part. Come on, being black. Come on. And
Miss Daisy.
Pull it, dog. Pull it.
The chains on the door is open.
Selena.
Joe Clark.
Yeah, I don't know how to do Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. You got it, dog. Get the chains off the door. The enemy is here.
The enemy.
Take chains off the door. The enemy is here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Freeman. I'm sorry, Morgan.
Move expedition.
Now, Miss Daisy. You're going to have to start
All right, coming up next.
Your damn self starting tomorrow.
The nephew and the prank phone call right after this.
Front seat or the back
You don't
seat.
sound like him. Okay, no.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, she's trashy, not classy, and I told everyone. Okay? We'll get into that, find out what that's all about.
Woo!
In just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Is that your husband? Is that your husband?
Okay.
Yeah. Over there on some Inspector Gadget sugar honey iced tea. Yeah, is that your husband? Let's go, cat dog. Is that your husband?
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Karen.
This is Karen.
Karen, hey, listen, my name is Mark. Are you married to Jason?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I got the right person. Listen, I don't even know how to say this to you. Like I say, my name is Mark. I follow my wife today. And right now, I'm at a park, and I'm almost certain that my wife is, right now, I'm about 200 or 300 yards away, but I'm almost certain my wife is holding hands with your husband, Jason. So
okay, hold on. When you see my husband at the park with your wife, how long have you been following them?
I followed my wife this morning because I just was feeling like real weird about, something going on, and I followed her, and I'm at the park right now, and I think she's with Jason. I think she's with your husband.
What type of car do you see Jason in?
A Lexus.
What color is it?
White.
Okay, that's him. So he's supposed to have went to work today. And this Sunday, and they had some overtime that he's supposed to be doing at work today. And he's at a park with your wife. Are you close to them?
I'm not close to him. I tried to stay back. Oh, wait. Hold up. She just kissed him.
She just kissed who?
My wife just kissed your husband.
What'd you say your wife's name is again?
My wife's name is Veronica.
Veronica. Okay, what park they at?
They at Langley Park. I'm at Langley Park right now. I'm about 200 yards away from them, and I'm looking at. She just kissed him again. I cannot believe this, man.
I know. Well, you're not telling me that your wife is kissing my husband. How did you get my number? Let's hold up. Back this up. How did you get my number, and who are you?
Like I say, my name is Mark. A buddy of mine named Fitzgerald. Fitz knows Jason.
I don't know Fitzgerald. I don't want to know how you get my number.
Fitz gave me Fitz told me he knew Jason and some kind of way got me your phone number. I don't even know who he got your number from. All I know is your husband is kissing my wife right now. That's what I know.
Okay, you just sitting there watching. Give me the number. We can change this right now. You sitting there watching on some Inspector Gadget. I'll go and bust all this up because I don't play that. Because he said he had to work this morning, some of the overtime. Don't have time. Who does that in the park with some body? It's too cold to be in the park anyway. You can't feed no ducks. Give me the address to this Langley Park.
Okay, wait a minute. They getting a blanket out the car.
Now who does that? I know. Well, he ain't no romantic type of guy. He never take me to no park.
But they getting a blanket out the car and going deeper into the park. I cannot believe this. They getting the blanket. Well, I know she. Now I'm looking at.
Give me the park address.
They got wine and wine glasses.
Excuse me, Mark. Give me the address to the park. You on some white boy stuff? I'm trying to go. I'll bust that up. I don't have time for that calling me all started and watching your wife. I'm not gonna watch and I'm gonna hand him his ass. Okay, let's stop this right now. Take your over there to the park and give him the phone. I don't have time for this. You sitting up there watching your wife with my you calling me. What kind of you? You okay?
Say what?
You supposed to be up there getting on that because if I was there, I'd be the slap that and I've been handing him his cap. Go hand him the phone. Take up there and hand him the phone. What the hell you calling me for?
I'm trying to see what else they gonna do. That's what I'm trying to do.
You done seen enough. All that porn that he over there doing, pulling out a guy. What you want? Wait to see him? Take your hands over there, hand him the phone. I know Jason ain't in no park with no. I'm got my at home. I am on our third child pregnant with a baby, but I don't give. I'll go up there and whoop his while I'm pregnant. I know well Jason ain't in no park with no. Don't hand him the phone.
Look, I want to see. Let me step out the truck. Hold on. They drinking wine right now. I
don't give a about that. Go hand him the phone. Walk over there and hand him the phone. I don't know what you do with yours. I don't play about mine.
Oh man, they just
Mark. I don't know who you are, but go hand him the phone. Go hand him the phone. You sitting up there watching with your weak. Who in the are you anyway?
That's my wife. He with my wife.
You must be old. Because if you was one of them big old yoked up black one of them got on this. Who does that? You sitting up there watching them at the park. I'm telling you now, I'm whooping that when I see her. I'm whooping your wife. Then I'm whooping Jason. And I'm going to slap your calling me with this. You sitting up there calling me, got my blood pressure sky high while you sitting up there watching my with your wife. You supposed to be all on top of that. Yeah, when I see you got that coming too. But I'm going to find this Langley Park right now. I'm going to get off the phone because I'll be up there. I'm going to show you how.
Okay, hold on. Somebody want to talk to you.
Get on the phone.
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
This Tommy.
Tommy who?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
This is some you almost made me have my baby up in this house this morning. And I got 2 more months to go.
Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
He know better than that. I'm whooping anyway when he come home. Yeah.
He told me, he say, look, man, my wife is a no-nonsense. She don't take no drama, none of that. He told
don't
me.
Make no sense because I was like, what man sit there and watch their wife at the park? What man does that? This is crazy. But you tell him, I got him. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got to ask you this, baby. One more thing. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yeah. I'm going to get Jason with this. No, Tommy, I'm going to get I'll show you what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to name the baby Tommy. Tell him that for a joke.
Tell him you're going to name the baby Tommy?
Yeah, tell Jason that I'm going to name the baby Tommy.
And there you have it. Ignorance at its best. I do it for y'all.
I love her.
Really? That's what you do. Period.
She was straight gangster with it though.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She's
no joke.
About
she was about mine.
Okay.
Expect the gadget stuff. What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nobody stupider than me. Stupider than me.
I don't. I don't.
I've told you.
100%.
No, I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know nobody that's.
You can stop wondering. Lock. You got lock on that.
You're in it. The search is over.
Yeah. You are it, sir.
Nephew Tommy and Friends Laugh Out Loud comedy show is coming to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, April the 29th at the Keswick Theater. That is hosted by yours truly. 2 Rays in the building, Craig McLaren in the building, and your headliner for the night will be Lou Nell at the Keswick Theater in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You already heard them. They called in yesterday talking about Bowling Green, Kentucky. That boy was acting a doggone fool. I'm going to be ignorant as all get out in Philadelphia. Now, on Friday, I'm compelling and handsome, but on Saturday morning, woo, I gets right on back to it.
Compelling.
What?
We still talking about you?
Yeah.
So you mean Friday on TV?
Compelling.
Friday night on TV?
On TV. Yeah, Friday night on Ready to Love, I'll be compelling and handsome and
why you keep saying handsome?
All of that.
That's part to throw me. Who you talking about?
Me. I'm going to tell you and Junior one more time. I'm not finna be ugly with y'all. I'm not finna do that with y'all.
You already ugly. This ain't nothing that's about to occur.
All right, we gotta move on. Coming up next, Strawberry Letters. Subject, she's trashy, not classy. And I told everyone. We'll get into it right after this. You're listening
to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, on work, on sex, on parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter, okay? And we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, my good friend Junior. Subject, she's trashy, not classy, and I told everyone. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 48 years old, and I just got engaged to a hardworking man that was known around town as a womanizer and a partier. We were close friends for years before he took our relationship to the next level. Before we took our relationship to the next level, we got engaged, and he said that his cheating days were over. He lied, and I caught him cheating with a 58-year-old lady that has a reputation for being classy and bougie. She has a great job, nice home, and 3 great children that she raised with her husband. She got divorced 2 years ago, and most people rallied around her and blamed her husband for the divorce. But he told people that she's trashy and the truth will come out. A few months ago, she was driving drunk and police took her home instead of arresting her. I heard that she was with my fiance when she got pulled over. I did not believe it because he's a roughneck and a weed smoker and she's very classy. Boy, was I wrong. And I was devastated when I found out who she really is. I stopped by my fiance's house to drop off some paint Monday, and I saw his car and a Benz outside. I called out to him as I walked in. He had music on, and it sounded like somebody was fighting. It wasn't a fight at all. My fiance and that woman were going at it on the table, and she was saying filthy, trashy things to him to do to her. Yes, I stood there and watched, and I took pictures. Then I hit him hard in the back of his head so he'd know I was there. I broke up with him, and I posted the picture of him and the lady on Facebook with his bare behind and her face exposed, so everyone will know how trashy she is. My ex-fiance said he was surprised she wanted him, so he had to do it. Am I wrong for the way I handled this situation? What? So you get engaged to a known ladies' man and a partier and a player and all that, and you're so surprised when he cheats on you that you and him blame the woman that he cheated with. She's classy and trashy, and your now ex-fiance said she wanted it, so he had to do it. What? Well, this is crazy. The truth. The truth is that he never stopped being a womanizer. He never stopped that. That's who he is. You want to know if you were wrong in how you handled this situation? I say yes. You catching him and taking pictures and posting them on Facebook is just you and your feelings, and you just wanted to get revenge. You wanted to get back at him, but mostly her. It had nothing to do with them, everything to do with you and your anger and your wanting to, get back. You willingly hooked up with this guy, knowing exactly who he was when you got engaged, but you're still blaming the woman and calling her names. Although I personally don't think classy and bougie, I don't think, that's anything wrong with that. It's him. Now her 3 great kids, as you call them, have to hear about and see their mom naked on Facebook and live with the public scrutiny because of all the choices you made. And you're still more mad at her than him. I mean, you knew who he was when you married him. Steve, she married him. Got engaged to him.
I can tell by your voice it's confusing, and it is. So many people write in, and when I find out the particulars of the letter, they actually mad at the wrong person.
Yeah.
She more mad at the lady than him. When who you need to be mad with is yourself.
Right.
Because you picked him knowing you're engaged to a hard-working man. Because you got to be hard-working to be a womanizer. That is hard work. You got to put in time, boy.
Right.
You're a hard-working man that's known around town as a womanizer. Now, this is around town. This is not a big place, everybody. This is a town.
Okay.
He's known around town and a partier. Now, when they say partier, they ain't talking about exactly clubs. That's weed smoking, getting high, sitting around drinking. That's what she mean by that. And we were close friends for years, but we took our relationship to the next level. Because you had heard about all the womanizing and you wanted to see what it was about. Well, you found out, and he was pretty good at it, too. He pretty good at it. He got you all the way in. You just went, oh, Lord, this is what they talking about? Ooh. I'll tell you how good it got. Y'all got engaged. And then he told you and said his cheating days was over. He lied. I caught him cheating with a 58-year-old lady that has a reputation of being classy and bougie. See, that's what bothered you. She got a great job, nice home, 3 great children that she raised with her husband. She got divorced a couple years ago, and most of the people rallied around her. That's a small town. Everybody rallied around her.
It's small town.
Yeah, and blamed her husband for the divorce, but he told people she trashy, and the truth will come out. A few months ago, she was driving drunk. Police took her home instead of arresting her. That's a small town.
Small town.
I heard she was with my fiance when she got pulled over. That's a small town. I didn't believe it because he's a roughneck and a weed smoker, and she's very classy. Boy, was I wrong. I was devastated when I found out who she really is. I stopped by my fiance's house, drop off some paint Monday. Yeah, this is a small town. What is you doing dropping off some paint? The hell?
A can of paint. All right, hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response to the strawberry letter at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject, she's trashy, not classy, and I told everyone. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's strawberry letter. This is crazy.
Here this 48-year-old woman then got engaged to this hard-working man that's a womanizer and a partier. She knew that going in. They was friends for a long time, but she had been hearing about this womanizing thing. She decided she got a little curious about this womanizer. He put it on her. Now they engaged. Because she want this forever. He told her that his cheating days is over. I got to get this every day. I'm married you. Yes.
Baby.
Yes. He told me her cheating day was over. She found out real quickly because he got caught him cheating with a 58-year-old lady around town that's got this really classy and bougie reputation because they're in a small-ass town. She got a great job, big house, nice house, 3 beautiful kids. She got caught driving drunk one night, and instead of arresting her, they took her home. Then she found out that the fiancé was in the car while she was drunk. Now, she got divorced a couple years ago, and the people rallied around her. Everybody in town got around her. Aww. But the husband said she trashy and the truth gonna come out. Well, after she got driving drunk and all that, she got caught with your fiance in the car, right? Mm-hmm. And you didn't believe it because he's a roughneck and a weed smoker, and she's very classy. Boy, was I wrong. And then I was devastated when I found out who she really is. So she was going by his house, drop off some paint money. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know who do that. My girl ain't never dropped no paint off at my damn house before.
Really?
What small ass town that I'm gonna swing by Ace, and I'm gonna get the paint. and it's a small town, so ain't no Walmart. I'm gonna swing by Ace and get this paint, and I'm gonna bring it over to the house. And you came over and you saw his car and this Benz outside. Mm-hmm. I called out to him as I walked in. Lonnie!
Oh, is that his name?
What's his name? Lonnie! Lonnie a womanizer and a player and he hard work. He truck driver.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Lonnie! Lonnie! And then she heard this noise, music on. It sounded like somebody was in there fighting. Get your hell off me. Get your ass. You know, get your hands off me. You don't do that to me. Put it over here. Bring it. You do it again. Hit it right there. Hit it. It sounded like they was in there fighting.
Right.
But it wasn't a fight. Your fiance and that woman was going at it on the table. She was saying filthy, trashy things for him to do to her.
Wow.
I stood there and watched because, she was passing out some really good instructions and he was following them too. So I was watching. I was going, I'll be damned when he did that to me.
Yeah. She started taking notes up.
Yeah, took notes and pictures.
Wow.
Then I hit him hard in the back of the head so he'd know I was there. I broke up with him. You see me back here. You so busy. Did you see me back here?
This is crazy.
So I posted the picture of him and the lady on Facebook with his bare behind or her face exposed.
That's crazy.
So everybody would know how trashy she is. My ex-fiance said he was surprised that she wanted me. I don't even know how this happened because I was just sitting over there and then she wanted me. And I was just sitting there thinking, classy and bougie and everything. Why would she want somebody like me? So it gave me a lot of, it made me, my self-esteem was just overwhelming at that point. And so then when my self-esteem had never been that high before, I went, and then I got to do it. I mean, what you want me to do? She came in here and said she wanted me. What was I supposed to do? If she said she wants you, what would you do?
So it's her fault again.
And now here she come. All she had to do was leave me alone because I wouldn't have did it. She hadn't asked me to. Because why would she want somebody like me? I drive a Pepsi truck. I make all the deliveries and stuff. They got Pepsi machine in their house. They well off. They got Pepsi machine. I was taking Pepsi around back and all the stuff with them kids. She got nice kids. And then next thing I know, she looked at me and I looked at her and, I ain't think nothing of it. Then, she called me and brings more Pepsi over there and I'll bring Pepsi. So I came over there with the Pepsi. Then she was over there,
Yeah.
I just said, well, since I'm here with this Pepsi, and then, so I had just finished drinking a Pepsi,
Oh.
And I had some Pepsi on my mouth, and then she licked the Pepsi off my mouth, and I went, well, damn.
What was I supposed to do?
What was I supposed to do? You can lick the Pepsi off my lips. I was sitting up here going, Pepsi. And then the next thing, then we started seeing each other. So then one day she had called me and I didn't have no more Pepsi on the truck. So she said she'd come to the...
You ran out?
Yeah. She said, I told her I was finna paint this house, because you was bringing the paint by. I told her I was going to paint the house. And she said, well, she'll bring the Pepsi by because she know I'm going to get thirsty while I'm painting the house.
There you go.
And she came in there with all that Pepsi. And then here you come with the paint. But she brought the Pepsi in, and this time she had Pepsi on her mouth. And she asked me to lick the Pepsi off of her mouth.
Yeah.
And I had to because I didn't want it to dry. Because, I don't know if you've been around Pepsi, but if you don't get the Pepsi off, it gets sticky.
Did she ask you or did she tell you? Because, it sounded like they were fighting. So.
No, she told me, you better beat this.
That's what I thought, yeah.
You better beat me. And I just beat me like I stole some Pepsi.
Leave your comments on Steve. Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM. Please check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
I'm going to tell you right now, off the top, let's give it up for Jalen Hurts, boy. That's it, man. I'm telling you right now, this is how you do it. 5 years, $255 million, $179 guaranteed. Gone, boy. 5 years, $255. Now, let me ask y'all something. Is he finer now? Is that what happened?
He's beautiful.
Jalen Hurts has always been fine, and he loves black women. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he did. Pen the letter to black women. 5 years, $255 million, $179 guaranteed. Now, the problem with this is Lamar Jackson still ain't got he still didn't get the contract. Is this like for Lamar Jackson? Is it because he don't have an agent? Is this why this is happening? Now you see somebody just get $255 million, and now you still don't have a contract. Does that mean that it's because you don't have an agent?
Something is going terribly wrong in the negotiation process. Mm-hmm. I think it was mishandled by the Ravens, and I think it was mishandled by Lamar.
Oh, man. Yeah.
When you at this level, man, it's hard because in a negotiation, the other side has to be able to freely say things to your representative that they would not say directly to the player. That's a known fact. And then there's some things that the representative can say to the organization that the player can't say to the organization.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can't be in the paper talking about I'll just go somewhere else because now you're messing up your own locker room. So you see that go-between man is almost needed, especially when you're fighting against that shield and that good old boy regime of owners. Because they collude, man.
Yeah.
Them owners collude all the time. They having conversations with each other.
Oh, man.
And then they got to figure out how they're going to control these salaries moving forward so they have talks with each other. So I just think it was mishandled by a lot of people.
For Lamar Jackson. Well, I'm still rooting for him to get his money, man. Also,
he need to hire Jalen Hurts as a agent.
Yeah, I would. I go right over there.
Women.
Yeah. 255. I go right over there. All right, here we go. Lakers and Grizzlies tonight. Who you got? Lakers lead 1-0.
Oh, Lakers. John Moran ain't playing.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Heat Bucks. Heat up 1-0 on the Bucks.
If Giannis is back, the Bucks will win.
Bucks. Then we got the Timberwolves and the Nuggets, which I don't think nobody's watching this series.
I don't really give a damn. I don't know nobody in Denver or Minnesota.
we don't even know why we don't know nobody. That game don't even really matter.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Coming up next, legendary singer Lionel Richie will be performing for King Charles's coronation. Wow, and he plans to outshine Michael Jackson and Prince's performances. We'll talk about it right after this. Is the Earl of Ottingham here? Is he coming?
Okay, we got to get her.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Boy, you know what? I wish the Earl of Ottingham was here. He needs to be here. Oh, he's here.
Listen to me, Shirley. I'm always here. I'm just a moment away. A momentary call, and I'm here. Always here. Anything to do with the palace, anything to do with England.
Yeah.
Of course I'm here. Good morning, everyone. Greetings from everyone at Buckingham. We are here. I am the unknown Negro. They don't even know I'm here.
Well, good
I don't have to worry about King Charles finding out. He doesn't listen to the radio. He's got people busy ironing his socks and drawers. Such a weird king. No one likes him. No one in the palace likes him.
Really?
Oh, my God. And his wife. Oh, God. Every time she passes by, I vomit a little bit.
All right, well, Earl, we're so glad you're here.
Go ahead, I can hear you.
We need some information. We need you to clear a few things up concerning...
Quite certainly. Anything to do with the palace in Buckingham, I have it for you.
Yeah, this is concerning King Charles's coronation. Well, Lionel Richie is going to perform for King Charles. This is at next month's big event. It takes place in May 7th at Windsor Castle in London. And this is what Lionel Richie, I don't know if you know him or not, Earl, but Lionel Richie told People magazine, he says, quote, A, it's a surprise. B, what an honor. And C, the fact of all the names that are out there that he could have had for this, he called my name. So Lionel was kind of feeling himself, Earl, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, as he should. Dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah, yes. So
all night long, sailing.
Yes, all of that, right? So Lionel went on to say that he wants to see all the pomp and circumstance because he doesn't care what you thought Michael Jackson did. He said, I don't care what you thought Prince did. I don't care what you thought Madonna did. Nothing's going to be like this. This is the grandiose of grandiose right here. Lionel Richie said he...
Oh, my God. No, he didn't. He couldn't have said that.
Earl, he said that. He did, Earl. He said it.
I love Lionel Richie, but come on now. You're talking about people that Michael and Prince aren't even here to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you're going to do better than they are right now. They're dead.
Okay, okay. Got it.
That's one way to look at it, Earl.
I'm better than Elvis right now. Hell, he's not here. What do you want? I'm not sure what do you want, Carly?
Well, Earl, I wanted to ask you, what's your favorite Lionel Richie song? Is it from the Commodores?
Oh, no, I love it. I love so many things. Everything from the Commodores was smashing hits over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
Are you feeling down and lonely?
Love will find a way.
Feeling that you can't go on.
Sing,
Just remember love. Love will find a way. Oh my God, that is my. What do they say? The blacks over there. That's my jam.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Jam. Whoa, jam.
What you know about?
Jam.
You know about that too, Earl?
Down for me. Oh my God, I love Teddy.
Well, you are going to the coronation, aren't you?
I'll be in the back. They won't know I'm there, but of course, I'm there. I'm gonna have Lionel's food prepared.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got all the recipes for when blacks come over.
Like what? What are you going to fix? What are you going to make?
Come on, let's not play games. You know, we're having fried chicken.
Oh, you just going there, huh, Earl?
Oh, stereotype, Earl.
Come on, we're the Buckingham Palace. You know we're racist. Stop it. What do you think we're going to make them? What, cordon bleu? What are you kidding me? The Queen loved it. She never made a fuss about it, but she loved it. She didn't even know what it was.
All right.
The blacks that prepared it would just be laughing at her.
Thank you, Earl. That's all the time we have.
There's several in the kitchen, Carla.
All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is Wellness Wednesday, and your Elevate You healthy green powders are packed with nutrients that enhance the body at the cellular level. So, we got to ask you, what inspired you to create this line?
Y'all, listen, first of all, I was really struggling with energy. Mm-hmm. I was just cloudy. When you got low energy, man, that affects your mental sharpness, and that's how I make a living. And I was concerned about it, and so I started using some green drinks, and it started helping me. But the problem I was having was I just couldn't gag it down every day. It's hard to drink spinach and kale.
Yes, it is.
Daily.
Especially kale. I don't know who the hell. I don't know what kale for. Kale ain't even in the Bible, so I don't know why we eat it. They never mention.
I'm not a fan of kale.
I'm
with you on that.
There, so I don't really. And I just got somebody to make a green drink that tastes great. It's called Elevate You. You go to elevateyou.com to order, and there are hundreds of thousands of people using this product. Hundreds of thousands. It's probably millions by now because we're doing really, really well with sales and a lot of repeat sales. So it's obviously working. We got some great testimonials. Yes. Go to elevateyou.com today, everybody in the Steve Harvey Nation, and see how you can feel better this year with a great quality green drink. We have it, and it comes in 3 flavors too: original, chocolate, and tart cherry. Try it.
All right. Thank you, Steve. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Would You Rather. Would you rather answer the phone every time your wife calls, or would you rather ignore her calls sometimes?
Hey. Answer that damn phone. You can ignore it if you want to. She ain't gonna do them a call again.
Absolutely.
Keep calling.
And now whatever wrong is way more wrong.
Yeah, because you wouldn't answer the phone.
Yeah. Now you got a problem.
Why you can't pick up the phone?
I have called you 3 times.
Yes.
No, man. Just answer that damn phone.
Answer the phone. Answer the phone.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather have sex in a bed just one time a week, or would you rather have sex every day in a car?
Once a week in this bed.
Yeah. Every day in the car?
No,
not with that?
I'm not doing. No, I can't do nothing every day.
Too many injuries.
Yeah. Every day in that car, you coming out with NFL injuries. I'm not doing that.
You gonna mess around and get your
NFL injuries.
Yeah.
You gonna mess around and get your toe caught on something.
Yeah. Turf toe. No.
Turf toe.
No. Cramp. You gonna have a cramp and you ain't got no room to stretch it out in that car.
Yeah. No.
You gonna get a Charlie horse stick.
No, bust your mouth up against that window.
All them injuries.
All right.
CTE, got concussions.
Back gonna be hurting because got that hole, that old armrest don't go up.
What are y'all doing in the car?
Girl, they're busy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No.
Okay. All right. Would you rather bathe without a washcloth or get dressed without lotion?
Oh, I'm gonna get dressed without lotion.
You gotta have that washcloth, huh?
Yeah, you don't need that washcloth.
I use a hand towel anyway. You use a little baby ass washcloth you love.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What's the difference?
I use a hand towel. I don't use
the longer one. The one that you dry.
You
use that to wash your body?
Yeah, how you do your back?
That's what I use. That's what I meant. I thought that was washcloth. That's called, what they call hand towel?
You use a face cloth, Junior. Don't try to act like you
No, I don't. What's a face cloth?
You know the one, the little square one, the one you've been using. Sitting up here talking about no what's a face cloth. What
you
is you in the question for if you don't know what they is? How you gonna tell me how I bathe, huh? Well, how is you answering the question and you don't know what the damn towels is?
I don't know what it was called, fucker.
What is you answering the question for then?
The important thing is that you wash. I think that's the lesson.
You can wash with your hands.
I wish I would. No, we need some.
See, your little bougie ass ain't been homeless. See, right there. Right there.
Now you're mad about that.
Now your little bougie ass. There's no way I'm finna wash with my hand. Why not?
So I'm at fault for not being homeless?
Right. I think that's what he's saying.
You at fault for acting like you can't wash your body with your hand. How you ain't never took a shower? You've always used a washcloth? Sitting up in here trying to act like you always had a washcloth. I'll be there.
We'll be back to close out the show with our last break of the day right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Wednesday, hump day. Woo.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. Yeah.
Crazy day. Yeah.
It's been a week already.
Going on in the world.
Is you still mad at me for the whole?
Yeah, I don't appreciate that.
Okay. Oh, from the last break of Would You Rather?
Sitting up here talking about he'd always use a washcloth every time he showered. Who do that?
Why is that bothering you so
you ain't
hard,
never went
though?
in the shower and left the washcloth and just went on and showered anyway. You ain't never been in the bathroom and opened up the linen cabinet and there ain't none in there? Never?
No.
Yes.
He talking to you, Junior.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I just go in there and get it. I know I need it. Why would I leave something I need?
But he's saying, what if they don't have any?
Junior.
Oh, man, you just gonna be mad at me. Okay, well, let's go.
Sitting up here in your little bougie ass.
I'm not bougie.
Took a shower with your hand. I never used my hand. Why not?
But you mad at me for not being homeless, though. You mad at me for not ever being homeless.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. When you in the hospital, do they wash you with a washcloth all the time?
Yeah, they have to. They got them in there. It's stacked.
What?
I take my own with me. I got some in here
as opposed to their hands?
You take hospital towels home with you?
What would you like them to wash him with? Latex gloves? That they have to put on?
What in the world?
I'm really stuck on why you take them hospital towels home. Why would your sick ass want to take them memories to the house?
That mean if I take them home, I ain't got to go buy none. Why not? They right there. Why not? It's in my room.
They them hard ass little towels though.
Yeah, they are a little hard.
Them hospital towels are strong.
Yeah.
They're real thin and strong. I don't know what it is.
That's true.
Real thin
they are,
and
but they strong.
Yeah. Durable, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, before we get out of here, I have one. We didn't get to this one. One more CLO, Chief Love Officer question for you. This is from Alexis in Boston. Alexis says, I'm dating outside of my race, and my boyfriend said he loves seeing my brown skin in the morning light. I thought it was sweet, but my bestie said that's offensive, and she cringes when he calls me Coco. Is he being sweet, or is he crossing the line?
Well, he being sweet. You know, I like seeing a woman's brown skin in the light.
But
I like Coco. But what's the problem? Your girlfriend hating.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Your girlfriend hating. He like what he like you. Your girlfriend hating. He ain't never seen brown skin in the early morning before. You know.
And
so I wouldn't be upset with that. You know, I don't see nothing really wrong with it. Except your girlfriend. Hey, she by herself, ain't she?
She didn't say, but
she ain't got nobody.
Her bestie.
No. Your bestie ain't got nobody.
Oh, my goodness.
She just broke up.
That's the only reason she would say something like that to her, Steve?
Well, I mean, why are you finding something wrong with that? Yeah. He's crossing the line. Why are he crossing the line?
Because he likes your brown skin. Why?
I mean, what line you just said? Your letter was, I'm dating outside my race.
Mm-hmm.
So what line are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't even really be discussing lines. Your opening line was, I'm dating outside my race. So that whatever line that was, you didn't give a damn about it. So now why is she creating a new line for you to care about what he said? I love seeing your brown skin in the early morning light. Sound like a damn poem to me. Better than most of these rap records they writing now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Hello.
Yeah. Woo. Music today is crazy, man.
It's really changed, man. It's not. It's so hard to listen to, and I'm around mostly young people. My wife and I had a long discussion about this yesterday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, she said, Steve, you're surrounded by young people. You are too hard on yourself. She said, Steve Harvey, you 66 years old. Mm-hmm. You look fine. You're not finna look like your sons, and you're not finna look like their friends, and you working out in the gym with them tripping. She said, but just think about it. Your music is so much better. We just had this conversation. Mm-hmm. And it is. And they keep talking about, Dad, have you heard the new one? No, I haven't, man. My stylist, my makeup artist, they got a new one out there. It ain't nothing. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. There's no time taken for the lyrical content of a record anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's no more. They making them every now and then, but they very rarely make a really, really good song.
What's some of your favorite lyrics?
I know I bought it on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I owe no blame to no one else.
Mm-hmm.
And now I realize I can't get over you. These were songs.
That song.
This song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want my love and you can't deny. You know it's true, but you try to hide. Mm-hmm. You turn down love like it's really bad, but you can't give what you never had.
Yeah.
You want my love and you know it's true. You can't hide love. I bet you.
But I think those are about love.
Would you mind?
They don't sing about love.
If I touched, if I kissed, if I held you tight.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the morning light.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brown skin in the morning light.
Mm-hmm.
Brown skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know I want your brown skin.
Yeah.
I don't know where ours begins. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They just don't make them no more, man.
Yeah.
They don't.
I don't know what to.
Yeah.
It's
just
sad,
like saying,
man.
it's just like saying, take my money, my house, and my car.
You better Jodeci
for a hit of you.
You better.
I'm telling you,
can have it all.
You can have it all. I'm telling you,
come on,
take my money,
Take my money.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on no 90s R&B,
Come on,
baby.
we had it
on it. Yes.
I'm right there with you.
Y'all have a great day. Take my money.
Listen to some Jodeci.
Yes. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C.
This child was laying on the side of the road.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen.
I will admit the others when you catch me if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that puts that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. You can listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you listen to your favorite shows.
What if I told you there was more to the story behind game-changing events? Get ready for my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday on the Black Effect Podcast Network, we'll jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls and celebrities to athletes and artists. Join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Chelsea Handler.
And I'm Catherine Law.
We are the hosts of the Dear Chelsea podcast, where we give advice to real-life people. Sometimes we have experts. Sometimes we have celebs on helping us.
Guests like Ross Matthews, Matthew McConaughey, Juliana Margulies, Gwyneth Paltrow, and so many more. We answer questions on anything from drugs to relationships. We've even broken people up.
Yes, I take a lot of credit for breaking people up. I am a relationship wrecker. And just motivation. Sometimes people just need a kick in the ass, and that's what I am. And we encourage people to live their lives truly, fully, and bravely. Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.